wedding. 1,000 days together. Let's just give a round of applause. For those who don't know me, I'm Giselle, Gisela, depending on your place of origin. And it really is hard to believe that we're all here together on the Costa Brava together, 2,980 days after meeting Leah on a spontaneous juice date that we had together in Baja de Tijuca, one hot afternoon in Rio de Janeiro, plotting out our future lives in Darmstadt. When I met Leah, I knew immediately that we'd be fast friends, but I really couldn't begin to imagine all the adventures that we'd have together. Claudio, you already know this, but I'm so happy for you. You really struck gold in marrying Leah and having her by your side through all the good times you're going to have together and all the challenging times, because she's the smartest, kindest, most generous and open-hearted person I've ever known. And her dedication to helping those that she loves knows no bounds. As an example, I have many. I was so overjoyed to have Leah living with me in the Darmstadt hostel before we became homeless together. When we ran out of money to pay the hostel, some of the nice German students who'd officially rejected Leah as their roommate, they felt sorry enough for her to invite her to sleep on their couch until she found a flat of her own. Thank you, Leah, for not only accepting what was likely a totally disingenuous offer that was just made to be polite, and also for inviting me to join them on sleeping on their couch too. When we wanted to go together to Amsterdam to Queen's Day, but we didn't have any money, Leah found us new Brazilian friends to share rides with to arrive. We almost died, it was very dangerous. And then new local couch surfing friends to host us and to give us their local perspectives on Amsterdam. She's also endlessly optimistic, as everyone here knows. When we managed to finally find a landlord to begrudgingly rent us a flat in Darmstadt, no matter that it was a quasi-uninhabitable, slanted one-bedroom attic that we shared, Leah and I happily camped out on the floor for 3 weeks without furniture, with only candles for light. The day our furniture finally arrived from IKEA, Leah happily bounced over to greet our new neighbor when we heard a loud knock on our door. It turned out the neighbor was not there to greet us or to say hello. She just came to educate us on the strict noise rules in our new building and to warn us about the very serious noise problem afflicting our new neighborhood. There were children that played loudly outside on Saturdays in the playground behind us. We also made sure to take advantage and to enjoy the remainder of our morning in Mainz from 1 a.m. to 6 a.m. when we missed the last train to Darmstadt.
Oh, I was there. Yeah.
But my I have so many. But my very favorite was when Leah accidentally got locked out of our flat while taking a shower, which only she could do since our shower was outside the door of our apartment, because like I said, we lived in an uninhabitable attic. And she trekked 20 minutes through the woods in only her towel to knock on the glass that was our classroom and ask for the key to get back inside. Someone saw her and notified me, and I gave her the key. She was also like 3 hours late to our class, by the way. But only Leah would show up. You know, she's like endlessly creative. But let's just take a moment to look around today. I mean, this is truly incredible. Only Leah and Claudio could have managed to gather more than 100 people from all corners of the world to this incredibly unique place that we never would have discovered on our own. All designed and decorated beautifully by the couple themselves, and for us to all meet families and friends from more than 15 countries. You said a lot of them, but I'm gonna name some more. We have people that came from South Africa. You already said Poland, of course Brazil, Switzerland, Colombia, of course, Venezuela, Peru, Lebanon. We came from Brooklyn. You know, it's like its own country. I could keep going, but this would be like a really long speech. And then translating the entire wedding into 3 separate languages. Like, this is incredible. I think Leah's unparalleled openness and desire to learn about new places and cultures has led her over the years to be involved in so many activities, more activities than I could possibly count. Skating, rollerblading. Leah, I'm really glad that you healed from that ill-fated accident that you had that day. You look perfect, you can't even tell. Jazz dance, ballet, choir class, music video cameos, German class, French class, Catalan class. And then there was this new one, which Leah calls sea swimming. I don't know if I would call it that, but I love that idea. That really felt like an activity that marked an important turning point in your relationship with Barcelona, and that grounded you to an incredible city full of new places to explore and people to meet. And I really think that it was from this willingness to try new things that you and Claudio met. And it wasn't long before you realized that it wasn't only the hobby of sea swimming that you shared, but also a deep connection to one another. So fast forward to your first 100 days as a couple, when Eva, I, Richard, you, and Claudio traveled here to beautiful Calamanco for the first time. And since then, over the last 900 days, you've been on countless international adventures together. You've visited dozens of new sea swimming locations, ran triathlons, Ironmans even, and you've even made a new home together. And in the process, you've brought out the best in one another and made both of you better together as a team. I mean, Leah, seriously, when was the last time you slept till noon? Remember when you used to do that? Thank you, Claudio. So here today on day 1000, I really couldn't think of a better place to celebrate a new commitment together and a new phase of your lives together. The way you're celebrating your partnership is uniquely your own. You're not blindly following the book of life, but you're forging your own unique paths. So I'd like us all to raise a glass. My glass is there. To the next 1,000 days, and to thousands more. So viva los novios!